this is such a big show that has had so many great performances in it. You've got to be part of it if you can.
The problem with the ideas that you've presented is that they don't reflect a modern Britain, what it looks like, what it feels like, what its concerns are.
Charles is sort of at the prime of his life, but at the depths of his tragedy, if I can call it that. And so he's very low in spirits, but he's very galvanized and dynamic in terms of what he wants to do with his life and his role and for the monarchy.
I want to reach those that have been overlooked, rejected.
I was slightly in despair, how was I going to get the physicality of this guy? Because the only time I really look like Charles is from behind, because the hair is just perfect.
Better death than dishonor.
What's that? Speak up.
Better death than dishonor.
He's extremely contained and direct, and he's not at all louche. He's very composed.
Do you think, with all these setbacks, that the monarchy can still survive?
Well, more than that, I hope it can flourish.
What The Crown has always done so cleverly, I think, is not try to imitate the characters, but to sort of evoke them.
What do you think? Should we give them some of the old magic?
Well, come on then, let's blow them away.
I have such deep sympathy with Charles because he doesn't get much thanks, and particularly when he's standing next to Diana.
The whole world thought we were the perfect match.
It's not the perfect love, because you already had that with someone else.
If you look at any of the newspaper articles at the time, the vitriol against Camilla is astonishing.
I'm literally under siege.
Peter was interested in exploring what's that like for the man who loves her.
My darling, I do love you.
Love you too.
His position means that he can't ever be with the woman he loves. For all his faults, that's a horrible burden. I've had lots of chats with Peter about how he sees Charles at that time and how he wants to tell that story.
You also took a solemn promise to maintain and protect the crown. Diana won't rest until she's blown the whole thing up.
The great tensions that you see in this season is between this 1950s outlook on the monarchy and on public life and on marriage and the modern day and how they clash and how Diana really represents the modern day and Charles is sort of caught between the two.
As the old certainties give way, I feel hopeful. We are inviting the world to learn from their example.